Hi there, I'm Jim, the owner of Pure Wave Audio and the Studio Edge Pro Audio Recording Series. With 40 years of commercial sound engineering and mastering experience, plus a bachelor's in electrical engineering, I am dedicated to empowering professional and inspiring recording engineers. Stay tuned and let me guide you through the exciting world of pro audio recording. Today we are talking about modules. Modules have been around for a while. Large high-end consoles are custom made with modules for each section of the channel strip. The EQ would be one module, and then the mic pre would be another one, and so on, and sometimes all together as one long strip. This made repairing the console a lot easier by just removing the one module that needed to be fixed instead of the whole console with one solid faceplate that all components are attached to. Don't ask me how I know that. I had to do repair on one of my consoles, and I had to remove over 1,200 knobs and nuts below the knobs to fix it. As the studio business changes to smaller facilities and home operations, companies started creating racks with power supply units and I/O jacks so they could take one or two modules from a console and make a portable unit. Today, this idea has morphed into discrete module systems. It is great for the producer that just needs a few high-end channels or a large system that changes all the time. Keeping everything racked with power supplies built in and just changing out the modules saves a lot of time and money in power supplies. API Audio has pioneered the 500 series. Many third-party companies use their systems and chassis specs to design their own modules so you could have multiple brands of gear in the same power supply chassis. In the 2000s, companies like SPL had proprietary rack pack systems, and SSL had their own proprietary X-Rack system, which even included Total Recall. Both were very fine systems with better specs than the 500 series, especially on the power supply side. But functionality in the market won out, and now all these companies make 500 units instead, and their proprietary systems are discontinued. Each company has multiple mic pre's, EQs, compressors, summing boxes, etc., all in module form. Chassis come with the ability to house 3 to 10 modules. You could literally put an SSL 8-channel console together by getting one rack of 8 mic pre's, one rack of EQs, one rack of compressors, and one rack of summing modules. You get the SSL sound without the expense of a full console. Keep in mind that you can mix and match modules within one rack even from different companies. You could have 2 mic pre's, 2 EQs, 2 compressors, 2 transient designers all in one system. You have the ability to customize and slowly fill the rack over time as your budget allows. Today's video is not sponsored by anyone. It is supported by those of you that have purchased my courses and purchased from purewaveaudio.com. Check the links in the description, and thanks for all your support. So, one example of a nice portable rack would be a radio cube with 3 slots. It's a desktop unit. You could have a mic pre, compressor, and EQ. This would be great to bring your tailored sound on the go with you. Another great example would be to have 10-space rack unit with a pair of EQs and a pair of 542 tape emulator and saturators, and the rack space left over for future expansion. Or like I mentioned before, make a mini console for fractions of the price. And I'm assuming you understand that a worthy console, they price between $50,000 to $750,000. Or, $2.5 million in this case. I'm not sure why they would restore an audio portion of this console. It will just end up in a museum and never get turned on for that price. For more information on boutique gear, please go to purewaveaudio.com, and for expert education on the physics of sound, gear selection, building a studio, acoustics, and everything you ever wanted to know about selecting and recording a drum kit, check out thestudioedge.com. Thank you for your support, and have a great day.